black hole in the public finances. And before anyone says, oh, this is just performative or playing politics, let's remember the OBR did not know about it. They wrote a letter setting that out. And they didn't know because the last government hid it.
Hi guys, you are welcome back. Now, Tinubu is in trouble because the UK, they are now fully involved in the matter. Don't forget that Nnamdi Kanu is a British citizen, and now the UK, they are fully involved now, and which is a very big trouble for Tinubu because he would be punished for all that he has done. Before you proceed, we want to make this passionate appeal. Please, today is your first time of coming across with this channel. Kindly subscribe to it. Click the like button and drop your comment below because we bring every trendy thing to you. Thanks for watching. Now let's go into the full story. Don't forget that recently the federal government, they wanted to negotiate, they opted to negotiate for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. But you remember that Buhari and Malami, they collided with Kenya government to illegally arrest Nnamdi Kanu. But now the Kenya, they vindicated him. And now Tinubu is running up and down because he's afraid of punishment. Don't forget that Tinubu was not the one that legally arrested Nnamdi Kanu, but there are 4 punishments that he will suffer because he does not listen. He wants to use this matter as a political gain. But UK, they've come out with this 4 punishment and to which he will suffer. And of course, you know that UK they are fully in charge now because Nnamdi Kanu is a British citizen and they are fully involved because they cannot be looking at their citizen going through this sovereign. But before we go ahead with the revelation of this 4 punishment, we want to show you the one video, and after that we'll now come back and show you the punishment that Bola Ahmed will suffer from the UK government. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to wait to the end.
Nnamdi Kanu. We've all heard what the Minister of Works, the ex-governor of Ebonyi State, Dave Umahi, said that that the federal government will be looking at negotiating, you know, with for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, you know, and all that. And it personally didn't go well with me because he made that statement, and it looks as if the federal government will be doing Nnamdi Kanu or the Igbos a favor by negotiating for his release. The truth is that Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya. He was abducted illegally, brought back to Nigeria, tortured, detained for over 3 years illegally. Because Nigeria even lacked the jurisdiction to try him because the way they brought him back was illegal. If you go down to my video, I said it here in my video. I listed the procedure step by step on how to bring back people from another country, and Nigeria never followed that process. Malami, who was the then Attorney General for the Federation, did not follow the process, and I think Malami should be arrested. Now, having said that, what Dave Umahi is saying about negotiation didn't go down well with me because you're not doing Nnamdi a favor. Federal government is already losing the case. Already in Kenya, the court have already said that it was illegal. So we are waiting for that judgment here in Nigeria. So you stop talking about negotiation. If you don't want to release him as you have kept him illegally, continue to keep him now. But if you want to release him, don't say it as if you're doing him a favor or doing Igbos a favor. You are releasing him because you have lost the case, and you are going to pay him whatever the court or the system asks you to pay him as federal government. You have lost the case because that guy never had any case with the federal government. Whatever he did according to his right, and he will always win if you have good judiciary. Well, I'm glad he's even making that statement because it always shows that that statement is like covering face, trying to cover their face in the name of releasing Nnamdi Kanu. And one thing I wouldn't like is federal government trying to use it to play politics to see if they can get sympathized by the. I'm not sympathizing with anybody. I know for a fact that Nnamdi Kanu was never guilty of all the charges that was brought up by the federal government and the DSS. So there is no sympathy. If you release him, that's on merit. In fact, you have to pay for detaining him for 3 good years. Imagine detaining somebody for 3 good years and you find out and you saw that the person is guilty. So what are you going to do for those 3 years? You have to pay him. You need to compensate him. You should be talking about how much you're going to pay Nnamdi Kanu for the damages you have caused. Is it his health? All the things you deprived him.
So let's get straight to the punishments awaiting Tinubu if he fails to release Nnamdi Kanu. Number 1, violation of international law and human rights. Let's read it out. Extraordinary rendition. The United Nations Working Group on Arbitrary Detention, UNWGAD, ruled in 2022 that Kanu was unlawfully abducted and repatriated from Kenya to Nigeria without due process. This violates the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, ICCPR, UN Convention Against Torture, his right to a fair trial as a UK national. Now the risk to Nigeria's global legal reputation is continued defiance of UN rulings could isolate Nigeria diplomatically, lead to sanctions, and damage its credibility in international courts. Tinubu should take note of this number 1. Number 2, strain on UK-Nigeria diplomatic relations, bilateral tensions. The UK Parliament has criticized Nigeria's handling of Kanu's case, and a lack of compliance could damage security and economic cooperation. Possible diplomatic consequences. 1. Reduce British aid or development cooperation. 2. Denial of visas or travel restrictions on Nigerian officials. 3. Freeze of joint programs which contains military, education, legal. Now we head to number 3. If Kanu's detention is proven to be unlawful and persists, targeted sanctions may follow, which contains 1. Freezing assets of key Nigerian officials. 2. Travel bans. 3. Restrictions on trade or security supports. Now let's head to 4 of the punishments awaiting Tinubu. By continuing to hold Nnamdi Kanu as a British citizen in defiance of international law and domestic court orders, Nigeria risks worsening ethnic tension, damaging global alliance, and inviting diplomatic retaliations. Well, as far as I'm concerned, I don't want any issues with the UK. And Tinubu should try his best to make sure we all are exempted from the wrath of the UK. Because when the UK are going to descend on us, I pray he descends on only Tinubu and his officials. Because I don't want to carry a cross I didn't plan for. Tinubu should release Nnamdi Kanu now because Nnamdi Kanu is innocent. And Nnamdi Kanu has no case to answer. The Kenyan High Court has vindicated him. They have declared that he's innocent. And his fundamental human rights was abused. He was tortured. And he was illegally related back to Nigeria. Tinubu should release him now. He should not bite more than he can chew. Because I don't want any sanctions to hit on me. Well, at this point, I'm going to allow you guys to tell me what you feel about this in the comment section below. Do want to like this video, share this video and make it go viral. And most importantly, don't forget to hit the subscribe bell below so you don't miss any trending updates.